Here I am approaching the tiny houseboat. And I'm going to go inside. And now we have our inverter here, and we've got a plug, and I'm going to make sure that plug, which is an outdoor outlet, is plugged in. So it is. And I come around to the outside of the tiny house, and you can see that the plug is energized with that little light on. Now I'm approaching my 200-foot 12-gauge extension cords that have been already lined up. I'm going to take this end and I'm going to plug it into the tiny house. So here you can see I can plug in two 100-foot extension cords into the tiny house, which has also a 5 kilowatt-hour battery. So especially during the day, it has a lot of excess electricity because the entire roof of the solar houseboat is solar panels, 2.4 kilowatt system. Okay, you can see that's firmly plugged in. Now I'm just going to walk you off the dock and along the cable. Okay, and I'll stop here and I'll end up at the house. Okay, so now we're approaching the back of the house where we have a transformer line as if we had a generator. You can see this Tran 2, and we've got three options. We have the generator, which is when you're attached to the tiny house. That's as if we had a generator, which is the tiny house. And then we have the off position, which means that nothing would work, actually. Or it could be line, which is actually where it is. If I press down on this, you can see it says far down as possible. And there are 6 breakers. 2 of them are tied together here, A and B. And if I look here, we have a guide, and it says A and B is fridge, kitchen sink, and water pump. So those are all going together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this onto generator, and then I'm going to flip this down and go inside and see what's going on. Okay, so here I am inside, and let's see what the the light is off. I must have done something wrong. You can see how windy it is here, so we lose power quite a bit. Oh, I see, because this actually says off. This is off. I did the breakers in the wrong position, so I'm going to put the breakers back on and see if the fridge is on now. Yeah, well, the lights came on in the kitchen because that's what happens when we have an outage. And look, the fridge light is on now. And that's how we can electrify part of our house from the tiny solar-powered houseboat when we have a power outage. Or even if we wanted to save some money on electricity. And let the sun do the work. I hope you liked the video. This is for using the solar-powered houseboat to generate electricity for the house during an outage. Thanks for liking the video and subscribing to the channel, CB99 Videos.